or if it's your first time here, welcome to Cyprus. Today I thought I'd answer a question that everybody asks me when they find this wonderful place where we live. How on earth did you find this rural retreat in Cyprus, in the middle of nowhere? Well, let's go back a little bit to the beginning. I met this wonderful man called Mike in 2002 when I lived in England. We got engaged in 2004. Mike said he was looking for a holiday home in Cyprus, and I'll do another vlog another time to explain why Cyprus. So I went along with him to see Cyprus and see if I liked it with him. We told an estate agent what we were looking for. Basically we wanted sea views. Being a holiday home, it had to have local amenities so that we could just turn up and everything would be there. We definitely wanted a Cypriot village. That's very important to us to embrace the place we are. And we wanted a traditional home, not a modern villa. We're very much traditionalist. And we wanted something obviously with character as well, not something that you could be anywhere when you're indoors. So Mike bought Ziggy at the end of 2004. Funny enough, when he bought it, the estate agents laughed and said, "You'll live here, we can tell that you like it here, and as yet we've never had anyone buy for a holiday home that hasn't ended up living here." So, funny enough, Mike said to me after that, "Well, I was thinking about retiring here in the future if that suited us both." And I said, "Yes, I've always wanted to live abroad somewhere, but never quite sure where up until that point." So I got thinking, and Mike was getting fed up with the winters in England because he was working in an aircraft hangar, so of course, very cold time working there. And I was recovering from a traumatic brain injury, so I couldn't work anymore either. So I said, "Well, if we're going to do it, why don't we do it now?" And he said, "Well, if we can afford to." So I said, "Well, you've bought this place anyway." So he sold his house, I could sell my house. And I said, "The only thing is, if we do live there full time, I do want more of a garden." Although Ziggy, the place we bought, had a lovely courtyard garden, I wanted land to grow some vegetables and that kind of thing. So we got hold of our agents again. We didn't even have a holiday yet in Cyprus. So we said, "You were right, but we want a second home." We didn't want to sell Ziggy, the house we'd first bought, because Mike said, "Well, in that case, I could use Ziggy to rent and that would be my income." So I said, "Great, so I'll sell my house now and buy a second property." So again, this estate agent said, "Well, what are you looking for?" So I said again, not so bothered being right on the beach, because we're not really beachy people. A sea view would be nice, but I'm wondering if I would prefer mountains for full time. I couldn't decide, did I want mountains, did I want sea? So they said, "We know just the place. It's got a bit of land." So we said, "Okay." So he took us up this mountain track, had glorious 180-degree sea views, but we were up the mountains. Perfect. The house, we said, didn't matter as long as it was traditional. You can do anything to a house, but you can't change the location. So we looked around and we were walking around this land, this big open land, and I was like, "Yes, it's lovely around here, but where exactly does our garden finish?" And he said, "Keep walking, you haven't been all round it yet. The land here is 6,355 square metres, full of olive trees and other fruit trees." Perfect. We never thought we would get it. And the estate agent said, "Well, you're selling your house. You can buy this one, but it must be a cash buy. I don't know if you know, but old Cypriots very much are still, even today, They never use banks. Everything is cash, cash, cash. So I agreed that I would sell my house, obviously a cash buy, and so I had enough money to make the offer on this house. Brilliant. Well, up until this point we were going to get married, and I had arranged all bar payment and booking of a wedding in Mauritius. We were a little bit concerned that friends and family wouldn't be able to afford to come, so we had thought about maybe going back to London after the holiday and the marriage and having maybe a cruise down the Thames and have everyone there that couldn't come to the wedding. Mike said, well, we haven't booked it. How would you feel about getting married in Cyprus? And I said, perfect, my heart will be in Cyprus, our memories we will start making together in Cyprus. So we got married here in August 2006. Well, that's part one. I've got loads more to tell you and lots of things to say. So please subscribe, thumbs up, and look forward to other vlogs, all sorts of things about my life living in rural Cyprus. Until then, Meraki.